suck just a little bit less.
Cushy.
Zolak and Bertrand, 98.5, the Sports Hub.
There's a rocket. Mike Trout blasts off for the Bronx one more time.
Oh, look how far that went. 446 feet. Trout. Judge is looking out there. Is this possible? Oh, fifth home run for Trout in the series. A mammoth. Well, he went back with a changeup. I was just about to say I was hoping he'd go changeup again. Oh, man. Get that run back with that swing.
Scotty McCreery, one of the better American Idol winners.
How much you think you had to pay Hootie?
He did the song with them. They're in the song.
Oh, I know, but like you're using their song.
Yeah, which they're now going to get half the writing credits on and make more money. So that's what they got paid.
Yeah.
You know, the labels do that. Yeah. Righty bombers for the Red Sox. Righty, that's what we were looking for over the years. You have some of those names. We welcome them. We want those.
Jim Leyritz.
Was Valentin a big home run guy? No, he was a big double guy.
But he wasn't a veteran guy that they brought in.
No.
I mean, we're talking about
all right.
the Red Sox looking for the aging right-handed bat to hit home runs over the monster at Fenway Park. Those are the guys we're looking for. Bring me all those names. I want them. Who are those guys? And Trout fits a mold. He fits a very Boston mold. So that's what we're looking for. Adam writes in, give me a broken down Mike Trout and ship as many of these bums out of here as possible.
I agree.
To loosely quote the Hunger Games. You ever seen the Hunger Games? I have not.
I have not, no.
A little bit. I don't like it.
He says, the only thing more powerful than fear is hope. Give me Trout. Give me hope.
Is that the one with the walls closing?
Adam.
Chasing each other?
No, Hunger Games is where they're out like hunting each other with the bow and arrow, I believe.
I thought it's like the walls, the big city walls, like they converge on you. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch something else.
Nick Asaki, 89 Sox. Is that how you say his name? That's how you said his name. He's a little before my time.
Carl Everett was a switch hitter. Does that count?
30 home runs.
No.
He had 30 and 100. 30 and 108 RBI. Wow. He was, but he was 29. So he doesn't quite fit the mold.
Crazy.
Aging bat. Give me those 25 plus home run righties for the Red Sox over the years that they pulled out of their ass.
Oh.
Like, look at us pull this right-handed hander out of the hat. Ta-da! Thank you, Lou Gorman.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. This would be another one of those.
Mike Stanley.
What? Mike Stanley, good one. Did Mike Stanley actually do any catching? He did. He did some catching when he was here early,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Before he was strictly like first base, DH.
24 home runs in 96.
Bingo.
Did he really?
Bingo. That's a good pull. Thank you for that. Mike Stanley. Larry in Andover. What do you got, Larry?
Oh, talk about the Sox game, but I'll give you two all-timers now, before your time.
All right.
Zoe wasn't even in diapers, but Cepeda, Orlando Cepeda, Hall of Famer.
I remember him.
And, he wasn't old, but the Hawk, when Caniglio got hurt, they brought Hawk Harrelson. He hit 40 home runs, 1 year wonder. That's the kind of guy they need, though. Somebody can hit the ball in the stands.
Cepeda's a good one. Cepeda had 20 home runs in 1973, which in 1973 was a big deal. He had 25 doubles. He was 35 years old that year.
Yeah.
And he finished 15th in the MVP voting.
San Francisco. I want to talk about the game last night. There's 4 points that kind of illustrate the whole problem of the Sox. The first one, I think it was the first pitch that Schwarber hit it into the bullpen. Hey, we need players like that. As Bob LaBelle would say, where do we get guys like that? We need to impact that.
He keeps shoving it right in their face. You mentioned it earlier. Put him in the lineup of guys the Red Sox could have kept and could have on their team today, right now. You want me to give you that lineup?
Yeah,
1 through 9?
Sure.
Betts will lead off. You could put him in short. Devers will play first. Oh, yeah, okay. You can do that.
Devers hitting second.
Batting third. The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So you got Devers to play first in this.
Yeah, you convinced
All right.
Devers because he's on an all-star team here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize what we're about to build. Betts, Devers, Bregman, 1, 2, 3. The DH from Waltham, Massachusetts, Kyle Schwarber. There you go.
It's a good lineup right here.
It's a hell of a lineup. 1 through 4. Betts, Devers, Bregman, Schwarber. Roman Anthony can bat fifth and play left. Xander Bogaerts is going to play second base in this lineup. And, oh my goodness, this is great. Abreu will play right. Narvaez will catch and be your catcher. He's fine in this lineup. And Cedar Rafaela will still be in center. So you keep Wilyer Abreu, Narvaez, and Rafaela in the lineup, 7, 8, 9.
That seems way
But
too
1 through
easy to
6,
put together.
Betts, Devers, Bregman, Schwarber, Anthony Bogaerts.
Why can't they do that? It's that complicated, huh?
I mean, that's a
Would've been
lot
fun.
of dough. They wouldn't be able to maintain all those guys, but still. What if you kept like 2 of them?
No, but say,
One of them.
Not
say you
5
signed,
of them, but
say
like
you signed
2 of them.
Bogarts originally.
How about
for
like 2?
You know,
You can't hang on
the
to
original
2?
amount. Was it a $150 for
Imagine
Bogarts?
having Bregman and Devers on your team at the same time.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, I think I know what that looks like.
I don't know who would play third. Need a good manager to handle that.
Yeah, well, you probably still have Alex Cora because he'd be engaged because you actually had a roster that he wanted to manage, right? So that'd be part of it too.
No birthday parties.
Got another name for you of aging Red Sox guys past their prime. Rob Deere. When they traded for Rob Deere.
What do you want to do?
I mean, I got the Rob Deere email 6 times in under a minute. All at 1:06 and 1:07 p.m. It's now 10 past. Rob Deere, 91, I believe it was.
I'm looking at 93.
93? Okay.
93.
What number was he?
Played in 38 games. Had 7 home runs. 7 home runs, 38 games, man. That's impressive. But yeah, 38 games.
August of 93. I want to say that trade was made on a Saturday. I want to say it was on a Saturday because it's so weird. You have these weird memories as a kid. I was at the Red Sox game the day they traded for him, and it was like a news story after the game on the radio on the way home. Probably listening to WRKO, or whatever. I don't know what station they were on in the 93. Not sure which radio station they were on back then.
Who did post game?
Future considerations. I can't find who they ended up actually trading for.
Did they even have?
Well, that would have been a post-deadline move, right? So he had cleared. What were you asking?
Do they even do a pre and a post back then?
Totally.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Carl Everett in
One guy
2000.
accurate.
Excellent one. Everett, another good one.
Year
already
2000,
talked
he
about it.
batted
Yeah.
300,
Dude, he was an all-star. He was
34
awesome in the
home runs.
first half of that year.
108 RBIs. Didn't get any MVP votes.
The Red Sox were on WRKO back in 1993.
Oh, really?
That's a shot in the dark that worked out. How about that, Jay Stu? I thought they kind of
They were recently too. Did you say that?
No. They were?
They split. They used to split time. I think when they
Oh,
had the
okay. Well, that was their main station back in 93. AM 680.
Remember when they were on channel 68?
Is that ABU? Is that what they are? They're owned by BU? Yeah.
68.
Channel 68 for a couple of years
I
in
remember
there.
56,
and then they went back
38.
to 38. 38 got
56.
WSBK got them back. Yep. I do remember these things. Why, I don't know. And speaking of these things, Robin North Andover has a Ned Martin story that fits perfectly into what it is we're talking about. So have at it, Rob.
Beetle, I knew you'd appreciate this with your love of Joe Castiglione, but I was in college the day they signed Jack Clark and ran into Ned Martin at a sub shop later that day. And I'll tell you, his dulcet tones were very excited about what Jack was going to do to that wall.
I don't do it, Ned Martin, though.
No.
So I can't give you that. I don't do it, Ned Martin.
Dawson tone.
He was excited about Jack Clark hitting doubles off the monster. Jason Bay, does he qualify?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
That was when you got lucky not bringing him back.
I mean,
He did
Jack.
nothing post.
I got an email. Did anyone say Jack Clark? Yeah, that's how this started. Yes. The premise here is that Trout would be the Jack Clark. That's what he is. Insert old, aging righty with the expectation that he fits the ballpark. By the way, I'm Kevin Millar. Not quite good enough.
Not a big guy. Yeah.
Not quite good enough to be in that category. He just
25 home runs in 03.
Yeah, but that's just a guy who had a good year. He did not come here with any sort of meaningful
Expectations.
Like Canseco came here with expectations.
Right.
They thought Jack Clark would hit home runs, and he did. Andre Dawson. The guy, didn't Andre Dawson won an MVP? So that's the kind of player Andre Dawson's in the Hall of Fame. Those are the kinds of guys I'm talking about. Guys that are the aging, big power bats that they'll still be able to go out and hit for you, despite being older and aging. And not the same player that they've been since 2019. Yeah, I get it. I hear all that. All right, Milliken, I hear all that. But forgive me for liking fun. Forgive me for finding joy in some of those bad Red Sox teams with good bats on them.
There's nothing wrong with wanting fun. I want fun. I love Mike Trout. I'm just worried about the 4 following years. If he starts dealing with injuries and it looks like anything of the last 5 years, no one is going to be meaner to Mike Trout than this market and these people.
Not me.
No. Not
you thought that Trevor
not your
Story
style
slander was bad?
I'll take an oath.
He's going to have a year to rest up.
I will take an oath.
That might help get this deal get done, to be honest with you.
All right, I think maybe we should sign a compact or something. We all agree
a
as
blood
hosts
oath, yeah.
And the market as writers and as hosts that
hands off,
Scout's honor.
Yep.
We're not going to criticize him.
You want like a Carlos Beltran finish to his career. Come here, be
Yeah.
that guy. You may not be an MVP candidate all the way every single one of those
And I
years.
want him to.
You just got to wear a buzzer for
Does
4
he cheat?
years to make sure that,
I want to know that he cheats. That would be helpful.
Jose Flores is on the staff. Let's make it happen.
Plus, I want him to be reinvigorated. Think Clemens in Toronto. Wink, wink.
That's what it was. He was, exactly.
Motivated
Yes.
and reinvigorated.
Yep, just to change the scenery. That's it.
Where was the little
That's
Giambi
it.
brother go?
And taking a little B12 to.
The little Giambi brother.
That's all Deb was injecting him with was the B12.
He was here.
He was here, right?
Jeremy that was 03. It was Millar, Giambi, and Poppy all came in.
Right? Was he right or the left? He was
a lefty.
He was a lefty.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh, I put that too, huh?
That's why I said that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bring up dead guys. Oof.
You have a tendency to do that.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
Would Mike Lowell count, or is that we're getting to?
No. Nope.
No, not,
he's looking for
not
an image.
quite
He's
old
looking
enough.
for an
Too current.
I almost feel like
Too.
it's got to be like Trout doesn't totally fit the mold because he's not a free agent.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I guess Rob Deere was a trade. You've got to be whatever the centerpiece. You've got to be the centerpiece of whatever deal.
Yeah, because
it is.
Lowell was the throw. Like
Lowell
you were
was the
taking
throw-in
that
with
for Beckett. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be the centerpiece of the acquisition. So all these other guys we've named, I think, do check the box. I'll try and collect more names for you to give you more options.
Of course, this lights up the phones, too.
Of course it does. But you know why?
It's all right.
Because people do enjoy talking about the Red Sox, and there's so little that's enjoyable to talk about.
talking about
with
good
them
players.
right
Right.
now.
Productive
So now
good
we're just going to
players.
reminisce about WRKO and Ned Martin and Jack Clark and Carl Everett and whatever else you want to throw out there on the big right-handed bats.
Bring back the Coke bottle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Instead of this.
It's been a 500 team other than that 2-8 start.
My God. Put a sock in it. I'm going to just keep throwing out old names at you next. Stay tuned.
Zoe and Beetle are back with more on the Sports Hub.
Ever go Blue Man Group?
Nope.
You never did it?
Nope.
McCone?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Never been.
Lone Wolf here, huh?
Never been.
T-Bone? No.
Beetle, what about Kevin Mitchell?
That works.
He didn't work, but
He didn't, but that definitely fits the build and the profile.
Butch Husky was the other one.
That's an excellent one, but that's, again, not quite good enough, right? Like, that's in the Kevin Millar category.
Seattle, right?
Yeah.
He was a 30 home run guy 2 years before he got here.
And you know what? Maybe people are so excited to contribute to this conversation because it goes back to a style that
hitting home runs,
like just not just like put the ball in the air.
Oh,
it's like no, this guy is. Rob Deere struck out. Rob Deere would probably be coveted now. He struck out so much. It was like home run or strikeout with him. I think that was a big problem of his. I got a number of people have said, what about Don Baylor? Don Baylor, when he came to the Red Sox, let's see, he was 37 years old. And in the 1986 season, on the way to winning the American League pennant, Don Baylor hit 31 home runs for the Red Sox. Now, he batted .238, but he hit 31 home runs.
MVP numbers now.
Again, these guys would be all-stars now.
You could bat .238 when you hit 31 home runs.
Donnie Sadler. Oh, wait, that's a different
23 doubles, 31 home runs. Don Baylor had a triple in 1986. The final triple of his career in 1986. So there you go. There's a good one. I think that's a good name. Again, big, beefy hitters. I love that. Andy's on the road. Hey, Andy.
I was going to call in and say Rob Deere, but I have another one for you. Tom Brunansky.
Brunansky. That's an excellent one as well.
Also, get Mike Trout. I don't care what it takes. This team is so boring to watch. It's a joke. It's like watching a AAA team try to hit Major League pitching. Our pitching's decent. We're awful. We can't hit the guy. I don't care what it takes. Dump everybody.
Yeah, Brunansky. Bruno, 15 home runs back in 90, 16 the following year in 91, 15 home runs in 92.
Trout's a 10-5 guy, right? Yeah.
You may remember Brunansky left in 93, and then did he end up back here? Or, yeah, later on, back at the end of the 94 season.
How'd that go?
He was back here for a little bit, 48 games. He had 10 home runs in 48 games.
It's production.
When Brunansky came back. 14-year career for him.
Ooh.
A lot of years in Minnesota, and then he went to St. Louis before coming to Boston. Again, he was only 29 when he first got here, though. Yes, Jack Clark. Yes, that's how this conversation began. Thank you. But you know what? It tells me I was on the right track by throwing Jack Clark's name out there. When I said Jack Clark, people knew exactly what you're talking about. A lot of Don Baylors coming in, a lot of Brunanskys. Cliff Floyd.
Lefty, though. Lefty. That's why I left him off.
Cliff Floyd, a lefty. We're looking for the
big
right
deadline deal, man. There was a lot of juice behind Cliff Floyd coming here.
Tony Perez, an 80. That's a good one. Aging member of the Big Red Machine. Let's see what he did. Let's see what kind of damage he did. In 1980, Tony Perez hit 25 home runs for your Red Sox at the age of 38 years old. If Tony Perez can do it, Mike Trout can do it.
League average is a bat.
I was going to say,
I'm good.
Trout.
If you had that in modern day.
Wait, can you give us the 34 to 38 numbers for home runs for him?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
All right.
From 34 to 38.
All right. What do we got?
19, 19, 14, 13, and then at 38, he hit 25.
I'll take it.
What did he make? Like 35 back then?
35,000. Yeah.
Training.
Yes.
Northeast Men's Health.
Yeah. Chicken.
Yes.
Northeast Men's Health. Testosterone.
Yes. They talk about peptides now. That seems like a hot thing to be doing.
Yeah, just shoot it in there. You don't know what you're shooting. Just take it.
Just take it.
Mix it up.
Bichette, yes, we're aware. Bichette, Mitchell, yes. Deere, we've covered that. Tim Naring, no, that was their prospect. He was their guy. Oh. No, that was definitely does not fit the bill. Jack Clark, yep. Adrian Beltre on a 1-year deal.
That's not bad. I guess that would qualify.
I'll take that one.
That's a guy they should have brought back. He was wildly productive after.
Second half of his career was better than the first half. Also 31.
Big bats. Canseco, yep, we got there. Thank you, Mark. Covered that earlier. Covered that one. Oh, I love this conversation.
Was he here? No, he wasn't here when he and his wife wrecked their two brand new BMWs into each other. Canseco. I think he was in Florida at that time. I think he was down in Florida at that time.
Ellis Burks in 04. Not Ellis Burks the first time.
I don't hate that. What were the expectations for Ellis Burks when he came back, though, right?
A limited bench player.
Yeah.
He was the righty platoon with Trout Nixon at the beginning of the year, wasn't he?
Was he? I don't even remember that, if I'm being completely honest with you. Some others mentioning here's a good one. Bringing back Boomer. George Scott in 77 at the age of 33. They brought him back after his time in Milwaukee. He hit 33 home runs at the age of 33 for the Red Sox. Big right-handed bat. How you like that one? No, that's a pull.
It's not bad.
I mean, hair on your back, yeah.
That's the most home runs he ever hit as a member of the Red Sox. He obviously had 6 good years to start out his career, but his home run totals were 27, 19, 16, 16, 24. He comes back at the age of 33, and he hits 33. That's a good one. Good pull.
Aging superstar, now not a home run hitter, but what about the random Ricky Henderson year, like in 01, 02?
Not a home run hitter.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about big bats that can pull it over the wall.
All right.
That's what we want. Aging big bats.
Ellis Burks at 39. Pinch hit for David Ortiz opening day 2004.
Love that.
Batted third as the DH on game number 2.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Played 9 more games after that.
I think we've run out of. A couple of people saying Tony Armas would fit the bill. I'd have to look at how old he was. Let's take a peek. Baseball Reference getting a workout here today. Tony Armas was 29 when he came to Boston in 1983. Hit 36 home runs. He followed that up with 43 the following year. 23 and then 11 in his final year in 86 for the Red Sox.
What about Hanley? Was he righty?
Yeah.
So that one I think would qualify.
Hanley Ramirez.
Yeah, that would.
Pablo and Hanley coming in.
Yeah, that would probably be a good one.
My heyday.
Good pull for Zoe.
Thank you.
I think that works.
I had a lot of lefties.
The return of the top prospect, right?
Schwarber would have been my top lefty. He'd crush it. Him and Napoli. Oh, my God. Those balls they hit the right field. Whew.
Someone said Troy O'Leary. Sorry, bats lefty. And also not a star. Not a star. What are
You're
you
welcome for that Cleveland series.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, why don't you walk Noma again? Oh, you want to mess with O'Leary? Yeah, take this. Oh, we're a little behind here. I'm going to grab the headlines. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. I'm going to go get some more from Maz.
While you're working, so are they. If you can call sitting around talking about sports work.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
Zolak and Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
Got a couple of topics running concurrently here. It is aging right-handed power bats the Red Sox have brought in over the years, as well as successful American Idol losers. Jordan Sparks would be another one right there. Oh. Right there.
She won.
Jordan Sparks won? Oh, I thought she was a loser. Oh, well, then I think she did okay.
She won but lost. Like, you can't remember her.
She was a winner. I don't recall that. Oh, yeah, she did. She won season 6. Thank you. By the way, some people had mentioned that Chris Stapleton was on American Idol. That's incorrect. It's an urban legend. He was not on
Might have
American.
been on The Voice. A lot of people were on The Voice.
He was not.
Morgan Wallen was on The Voice.
Yep.
Is that the one where they hit the thing? Spin around?
On the chairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. He was never a contestant on The Voice either. He's never been a TV show contestant. That's just not true.
Not a fan of that one.
Not true. Misconception that he was a contestant on either one of those shows. He was not. Anyway, got that going on. I knew I could count on Maz to give me a name, and he did. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Clay Aiken.
No.
Clay Aiken.
Bo
the
Bice.
baseball. Okay.
No, he gave me a baseball name.
That's the guy I was thinking of earlier.
Who?
Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The name he gave me was Gary Gaetti, which doesn't even feel fair, but it so fits the bill of a desperate attempt to bring in a guy who could provide some right-handed pop. But Gary Gaetti was 41.
Jesus.
Oh, 41, man. They got it. Fits the bill. Great name, great reference, and I believe he used to wear like a helmet with no ear flaps. Wasn't that like one of his things? Like when he played first base, he was one of those guys wearing a helmet out there. Wasn't he like him and Olerud?
Yeah.
Didn't Gaetti do that too?
Can you
Yeah,
hear
I got
me,
you.
Beetle?
I got you. Yeah.
All right. He was cashed at the end. He had nothing.
Yeah.
And he was one of these guys. He was a great third baseman when he was with the Twins. And but he was a hard living guy. So he faded fast.
Oh.
Except that by the time he came to Boston, he had found Jesus and lost his game.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was one of those.
Jesus he can't hit a curveball.
Once he got cleaned up, he sucked.
No kidding.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to share that.
No, that's an excellent.
By the time he got here, though, he was cashed. He sucked.
That's an excellent piece of information.
Man, I didn't realize how good of a career he had, though.
That's what you get for finding God. You just find peace in your life. You're not out there You're not out there raging at the plate every day.
He was a no ear flap guy, if I recall.
Oh my God.
Oh, he didn't have his headphones on. He couldn't hear what
that's
he
right.
said.
Maz had him.
Yeah.
He said that exactly.
Now, was he a no ear flap at the plate guy, or did he wear it in the field like Olerud? No, he's a no ear flap at the plate
That's
guy.
some balls right there.
I'm looking at it now. I knew he was a no ear flap guy.
That team was loaded with them.
With no ear flap guy?
No, it's just like that type of guy. Ed Sprague, you remember Ed Sprague?
Ed Sprague, yeah.
Gary Gaetti. That's a hell of a pull.
Yeah, the no ear flap.
Did Rock
feels like a
Carew?
mistake.
Rock Carew didn't flaps, right?
Feels dangerous. The ear flaps come down across your face now.
Rock Carew didn't wear the flaps, I don't think.
Probably right. I mean, he's.
I remember him. Like he was invisible.
Yeah, and you're right about that. No ear flap Carew. You're right. At least not for a portion of his career. Bob's in Milton.
Hey, Bob.
How you doing? Good afternoon, guys. I have a good one for you. Dr. Strangeglove. Does anybody remember him?
No, that's prior to my time.
Now, that's Dick Stewart. He hit 40-something homers when he got traded to the Red Sox from the Angels. I think it was 1966, maybe? I'm not sure what year.
Okay.
Check him out.
I'll look it up right now for you. I'll tell you exactly what the number is. When he first came to Boston, he was 30. So that I would say 30 and older is acceptable. He had 42 home runs in 63.
Man.
And then he hit 33 the following year in 64 for the Red Sox. And the Red Sox, I'm just going to assume that their record in 63 and 64 was dreadful. 1963, they were 76 and 85. Blah. And in 64, they were 72 and 90. Yikes, Milliken. Yikes. Bad news. It finished 18 games under in 64. That is brutal. Bad baseball team.
That's not, yeah.
Well, that's why 60.
But that's what you want to sign up for right now.
Well, in 65, they were 62 and 100 in 1965. And at 66, they finished 72 and 90 again.
That's pretty.
The early 60s for the Red Sox
tough, yeah.
were you think right now is bad? The early 60s for the Red Sox were some of the most dreadful years of watching that team, which is why 67 is so special.
And Mike Trout's so much better than any of these guys. No matter how many
It's
years,
the
9 years, 10
dream,
years.
the impossible dream. Right? Yeah, that was 67, my friends. Milliken doesn't know about those things. He still hasn't read any of the books I tell him to read on this team.
No, baseball
On the
started
history
in
of the
what year?
team.
07?
It's only got a couple
Milliken?
days
That's exactly
left
when it
left.
started.
Just talk to Mikey Adams. He'll tell you everything.
Just doesn't care.
Couple more days. He'll stop pretending. to
Hey,
be
Milliken,
a
what time's like your shift start? Your new job?
Always going to be on the clock.
Always going to be on the clock?
Always going to be on the clock.
They're like a hard 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock? Right? 2 o'clock? Just whenever they roll in. Press the pod. Let's go.
Remote worker now. No more commute for Milliken.
Well, I mean, it's a real blessing for the state of Massachusetts and for its drivers. The roads will be safer.
Everyone's insurance is going to come down a little bit.
Insurance rates, the insurance commission is meeting. And the fact that Milliken won't be on the roads anymore, we're all going to get a 2 or 3% rebate check next month
more chance
on your auto
spill
policy.
soup in his bed by his mother.
It's great soup.
When's the last time you got pulled over in an accident, Milliken? What?
How many
what
days
day?
since
Yeah.
an accident?
Since an accident.
Yeah, like a OSHA
Did I
poster.
have to start it, or can someone hit me?
No. We're not. We're in a
Accident.
no fault situation here. I just want to know how many days.
Last summer, I got smoked by a car behind me that took off my window,
Right.
the mirror.
How many days ago was getting pulled over?
I think like 90 at this point.
Oh,
3 months.
I barely remembered to pay the ticket. It got really close. I remember the day it was due. Wow. And then I have.
Oh, that's right,
school
because
coming up.
the gas cap got. Oh, you got driving school?
I got to do a 1-day class, or I have to do 2 nights, so my license doesn't get suspended in the next 2 months.
I like that re-education.
Well, his days are freeing up,
Rehabilitate.
so
What's that?
his days are going to free up. So
Well, that's what we're saying. He's going to have time for these things now.
Is that
Working
skid
hard.
school and stuff like that? You're going to get in a car and have to do that stuff?
I don't think so. I think it's just like it's like at a Holiday Inn. You go in and you have to sit there for 8 hours, and then you take a test at the end.
why don't you take a seat?
Oh, God.
The turns. I just want to see a dash cam video of that.
I turn well.
Driving in between the cars.
Hitting the codes.
When I was in driver's school, I had a teacher, Mr.
3-point
Brunel.
turns and parallel parking with Milliken.
Puts it in a bush.
He always said I had some sway to the way I drive. Now I thought that was cool. I thought that was like a
Like
compliment.
swagger.
You didn't mean it the way you took it.
And I always kind of leaned into it, but I guess I do kind of go left to right as I drive.
Oh, that's a problem.
Did you pass the first time you took your license test?
No.
No.
Took me 2 tries. I failed in, I think it was Taunton.
2 is not egregious.
No.
I mean, there are people that take them like 7 or 8 tries before they finally get it.
I choked the parallel park. I hit the curb.
Ugh.
That's hard.
I bet that's like a common
when you're
mistake.
16, that's
I
tough.
still do that.
You got to have a small car.
Mike Lansing. Does Mike Lansing count, Beetle?
Yeah. What's that?
That's just not a big enough bat.
20 home runs in 97.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Everybody hit 20 home runs in 97.
You're right. That's the equivalent of like 7.
If you didn't hit 20 home runs in 97, you're asking, what's wrong with this guy?
Send him down.
Yeah, is he a
19.
major leaguer? What is this guy? What is his problem? That's what they were saying
No,
about
he
it.
was in the Mitchell report, so there you go, yeah.
Yeah. There's that. All right. Today's takeaways on this fine program are coming your way next. Stick around.
Zolak and Bertrand.
Zolak and who?
On the Sports Hub.
All right. Time for today's takeaway brought to you by our friends at Awaken 180 Weight Loss. At Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180. It's a 10-week medication-free plan with weekly results and a finish line. Awaken180weightloss.com. Love our listeners. They alerted me to a Fox 25 story. First great white spotted off the coast of Massachusetts. Shark season has begun. It's cold. A little cold for those guys.
They don't seem to mind it.
They're coming, baby. Chat them. Them seals.
Listen, they look at the calendar the way all of us do. They know Memorial Day's next weekend, and they've arrived.
It's next weekend. Wow.
Yeah, they're here. How you doing, everybody? Well, good to be back. Good to be back. You know?
Go to the vineyard, jump off the bridge. Start your summer that way. Did you jump off that bridge?
Where's that?
The Jaws Bridge.
Sure.
The vineyard. Oh,
yeah, why not?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Why?
You can't see where you're jumping. You never know what's down there. You know what I mean? I like jumping in clear water.
Jumping into a mouth?
You're just...
No, you're not going to jump in the mouth.
You're just afraid.
My anxiety...
You're just afraid of...
My anxiety of when I would hit that water, and by the time I would get to those rocks, blood pressure would be through the roof. Yeah. So what do we got?
We had a raging debate today. Which bathroom you prefer? Bathroom on a plane or bathroom on
Quick, this or that.
Yes. Excellent.
We know the calendar, too. Which bathroom is worse? The bathroom on a bus or the bathroom on a plane?
The size of the plane, but the smell and just the environment of the bus is worse because there's people sitting right outside you.
It's the same thing with a plane, though.
No.
Kind of take that walk of shame back
really.
there.
You kind of like, at least it's on a corridor, right? You know, it's not facing a seat.
I feel a bus bathroom is far worse than a plane bathroom for a lot of reasons. When you're on a bus, you're either on a Greyhound ride where it's just smaller and there's fewer people, or many times you're on some sort of chartered bus trip where maybe you know all the other people on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And if something bad goes down in that bathroom, you just know that everyone's going to be talking about who was it, and they're going to have their theories about how it was you.
Well, you understand the
bus.
The bus
you can come out of the plane bathroom and be like, it's disgusting in there.
Who did that?
Right, who did that? Do the buses just drops
right,
in?
Right in. It's like a porta.
It's like yeah, but it's still got a flush feature to it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's just open. So when you got out of the bathroom on that plane, did you tell people that it was broken, or did you play it off and just go sit down and then wait for the next guy? Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
I didn't know that you're going to be a nice guy and say, hey, guys, sorry about that. Don't use that bathroom. I'm with you. I would have done the same thing, though. Yeah. Kept my mouth shut. Kept it moving. Yeah.
There's so much toilet paper.
I don't know. It was working when I was in there.
Right.
Some bathrooms are far better than others on a plane. You know.
I tell you what.
But I think they're all better than a bus.
We flew the new JetBlue planes down to Destin. They had a very nice big bathroom up front. I was surprised by it. Newer, right behind the captain.
No, so that was the cockpit.
I walk in there like, whoa, look at this. I can turn around in there. I usually can't turn around. You gotta get in there.
Are you in the bathroom on a flight no matter what? Like, are there certain flights where, you know what, we're only up there for 2.5 hours, I'm not going to do it?
Oh, yeah, there's flights. There'd be long flights, too. I don't even use the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's not good. You got to get up. You got to stretch. Stay hydrated.
All timers with Sosi. I took Sosi's key down in Miami.
What'd you do?
He got a new key. I took Sosi's key when we first got to the hotel. He opened the door. There I am. He's like, oh, God. That poor guy.
I'd be like, this is now your room. Can I have your key, please?
That's what happened.
Yeah. You now own this.
It's his birthday suit? Yeah.
Yeah.
I quit.
This isn't going to work out.
It was like that scene in Ace Ventura. Sosi was then in the shower crying.
It's going to be okay, Bob. I'll clean it up. I wash my hands.
Plunger on his face.
Never do that. All right, back at it. Tomorrow.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll do former pitching greats that came here late in their career. We'll start the list with Frank Viola and Brett Saberhagen. That's tomorrow's program.
Right back
on Zolak and Bertrand.
Smoltz.
Smoltz.
Have a day. Bye.